What if the biggest thing standing between you and the life you've always wanted isn't more hustle, a lucky break, or some complicated formula? What if it's just 3 words? 3 words you probably use every single day, without realizing they might be pushing your goals further away. Thinkers and researchers like Dr. Joe Dispenza have brought to light a stunning link between our language and our ability to shape our reality. Now, this isn't about wishful thinking. It's a framework rooted in well-established principles of neuroscience. Your brain is wired to respond to your commands, but you have to use the right ones. By the end of this video, you'll see the 3 words that can sabotage your progress and the 3 powerful replacements that can shift your energy, help reprogram your mindset, and prime your brain to zero in on your desires. Stick with me, because the first word is one that almost everyone thinks is positive, but it's actually a mental trap. So, let's get real. You've been trying to make big changes. Maybe you've made the vision boards, you've meditated, you've tried to think positive until you're blue in the face, but you still feel stuck, wondering why it seems to work for others but not for you. The first reason might be a single sneaky word: need. I need more money. I need to find a partner. I need this job. On the surface it sounds like a clear goal, but to your brain it can sound like an alarm bell of lack. Every time you frame your desire with "I need," you're focusing on the empty space, the absence, the scarcity of the thing you want. From a neuroscience perspective, constantly framing your world in terms of desperation and need can contribute to a low-grade stress response. This can activate the amygdala, the brain's threat detection center, and shift you into a state of survival. When you're in survival mode, your brain's resources are diverted away from things like creativity, abstract thinking, and expansive problem solving. It's hard to build a future of abundance when your mind is biologically stuck in a state of scarcity. The core idea here is that you don't just attract what you want, you attract experiences that match who you are being. If your dominant state is needing, you'll likely just find more situations that reinforce that feeling of need. So, what's the antidote? The first transformative word is embody. Instead of saying "I need more money," you shift your internal command to "I embody wealth." Instead of "I need a loving partner," you can declare "I embody love." This isn't just a word game. This is a direct instruction for your brain to begin what's known as mental rehearsal. Neuroscientific research has shown that the brain often doesn't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you mentally rehearse an action or an emotional state, you activate the same neural pathways as if you were actually doing it, which can literally reshape the connections in your brain. When you command yourself to embody wealth, you're prompting your brain to build the neural architecture of what being wealthy looks, feels, and acts like. You start asking better questions. How would a wealthy person walk? How would they think about this problem? What would their emotional state be? By practicing this, you are starting to install the mental hardware of your desired future into your brain before it has fully arrived. You are shifting from the energy of lacking to the energy of being. The second word that can quietly sabotage your dreams is even more common than the first. It's a word that pretends to be positive but is actually rooted in doubt. That word is hope. I hope I get the promotion. I hope my business succeeds. I hope I feel better. Hope feels like a good thing, but psychologically it's a state of uncertainty. Hope lives in the gap between what you want and your belief that you can actually have it. By its very definition, hope implies that the outcome is out of your control. You're wishing for some outside force to grant your desire. You become a bystander in your own life. The issue is that when you're trying to achieve a goal, a weak or mixed message to yourself doesn't work. Hope is a mixed message. You're broadcasting both your desire and your doubt at the same time. To transform this, you have to replace hope with the second powerful word, knowing. I know the promotion is mine. I know my business is a success. I know I am capable of healing. The shift from I hope to I know is the shift from wishing to claiming. It's a declaration of certainty and intention. This isn't about being arrogant. It's about aligning your mindset. It's about deciding on a future and beginning to live from that reality as a present moment fact. Psychologically, this shift is huge. When you operate from a state of knowing, your focus sharpens. You stop looking for evidence of why it won't work, and start noticing the opportunities and synchronicities that prove it can. This taps into a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, RAS, which acts as a filter for information. When you decide you know something to be true, your RAS is primed to show you everything in your environment that matches that belief. You move from a passive state to an active one, someone who hopes for a promotion waits, Someone who knows it's theirs starts preparing for the new role, embodying the responsibilities, and acting with the confidence of the person who already has the job. They become a match for the reality they are actively creating. Okay, we've worked on eliminating the language of lack and uncertainty, but there's one final foundational shift to make. It's about embracing the single most powerful declaration you can make. The third word is I am. The two most powerful words in the English language are I am. Whatever follows those words shapes your identity. For most of us, our I am statements are unconscious and, let's be honest, often negative. I am tired. I am broke. I am not good enough. Self-affirmation theory in psychology shows that our minds work to keep our actions consistent with our self-image. This process doesn't judge whether that identity is good or bad. Its job is to prove what you believe about yourself to be true. When you repeatedly say, I am broke, your brain can unconsciously filter for evidence to prove that statement right, and you might even make choices that keep that reality going. I am is a direct command to your subconscious mind. It's the final step, moving beyond embodying and knowing into being. It's the statement of arrival. Think of it this way. I embody wealth is the practice. I know wealth is coming is the certainty. I am wealthy is the identity. Using I am affirmations is a recognized way to begin reinforcing new neural pathways in your brain thanks to a principle called neuroplasticity. By consistently repeating positive affirmations, we can forge new connections that contribute to higher self-esteem and a more empowered mindset. Studies on self-affirmation have even shown it can activate the brain's reward centers and lower stress. When you declare, I am abundant, I am healthy, I am loved, you aren't lying to yourself. You are giving your subconscious mind a new blueprint to work with. You're speaking your intention into the present moment. As you repeat these declarations with genuine feeling, your brain can start to accept them as your new normal. This practice takes guts. It requires you to defy your current circumstances. Your bank account might say one thing, but your declaration, I am abundant, holds the commitment to creating financial well-being. Your body might feel pain, but your declaration, I am healthy, reinforces your commitment to actions and a mindset that support healing. The process is simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy. It requires you to become a conscious guardian of your inner dialogue, to catch the words of lack and uncertainty before they take hold. First, you replace I need with I embody. You stop begging for your future and start mentally rehearsing it. Second, you replace I hope with I know. You trade wishing for conviction and align your focus with a future you've already decided on. And finally, you step into your ultimate power with the words I am. You stop describing your past limitations and start declaring your future identity. These are not just words, they are commands that program your mindset. They are signals that clarify your intention. They are the tools you use to build your new reality from the inside out. Your life is a story, and the words you use are the pen. For too long, you might have been writing a story of struggle, lack, and waiting. Today, you can pick up that pen and start a new chapter. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more ways to master your mind and create your life. And in the comments below, make a declaration. Write down one I am statement you are committing to today. Let's fill this space with the energy of creation. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your life. It's time to start talking like it.